Item: SCP-659. Object Class: Keter. Special Containment Procedures: all specimens of SCP-659 must be kept at least 25 meters distant from each other. Ideally, specimens should be stored in separate facilities, but research has shown that 25 meters is sufficient to prevent flock behavior. Document 659. Specimens of SCP-659 can be held in containment able to hold an ordinary bird. However, the containment strategy must be changed at least once per week. More frequent changes are permitted if the specimen appears to have discovered an escape method. Previously used containment strategies must not be recycled on the same specimen. In the event of catastrophic containment failure, total facility lockdown must be enacted. Recovery or extermination of all wild SCP-659 is extremely high priority. Formation of a wild flock must be prevented by any means necessary. Description: SCP-659 is a species of bird, resembling a heron, which displays a modular intelligence. Native to North America, only a single flock of SCP-659 is known, although there have been unconfirmed sightings in Europe. Document 659. SCP-659 is now known to be able to subsist on any form of meat, although whenever possible it will still consume fish. When an individual specimen is kept isolated from the flock, it is indistinguishable from an ordinary bird. However, when specimens come near each other, each gains the combined intelligence of the group. Even when independent from the group, SCP-659 is still more intelligent than most species of bird. An isolated SCP-659 can solve simple problems, use tools, and learn extremely quickly. When in a group, SCP-659 is capable of escaping all forms of containment the Foundation has attempted to use. For this reason, the only effective containment strategy is isolation. Researchers determined that SCP-659 achieves human-level intelligence and sapience when the flock reaches individuals in size. Although the flock is extraordinarily coordinated, it does not display the properties of an aggregate consciousness, or hive mind. Beyond the increase in intelligence, there is no telepathic element to their behavior. Dissent has also been observed. At this level of intelligence, the flock becomes capable of learning human languages, and iterations of the flock have, in the past, learned to converse in English. See Interview Log 659-1, Spanish, Interview Log 659, and French, Interview Log 659. The flock is capable of even faster learning than an individual, and even a smaller flock surpasses human learning speed. At this level of intelligence, SCP-659 also develops a vigorous hostility to humans. While this behavior was not present when SCP-659 was first encountered in the wild, it has been present in every iteration of the flock since Incident 659-A.